All right. We should be live now. Let's see. Am I live? Hello, bro. Nice to meet you here again today. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you guys as well. I should be live now. It took me some time. Let me see. All right. Okay. Never mind. We're live. We are live, boys. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. All right.
Welcome to
Okay. Never mind. We're live. We are live, boys.
Thursday.
How you guys doing?
Here
Welcome to the stream.
Next
All right.
London.
To
Okay,
another.
you guys can
We're
make
live.
it.
We're live. We are live, boys. Hello, Hassan. Hello, Worth Gaming. Let me just notify everybody that we are live. All right. Hold on, everybody. I'm just notifying the Instagram as well, so that we have everybody on board for today's live stream. Join up and let's have a good time. All right. Welcome to today's stream, everybody. Hope you all are doing all right. Glad to see so many people. Saw some people passing fundeds. Seen so many people getting payouts. Really amazing, really amazing. Okay, it's fine now. I can't hear anything. You guys should be able to hear me now. Harbardingo, what's up? What's up? What's up? We got some people from QTC here as well. Welcome everybody. Let me just make myself smaller so you guys can see what actually matters, which are the charts, obviously. All right, like I said, this will be a trading live stream, so you guys can ask any trader related questions. If you guys want me to do an analysis of a pair, you can do that. This was just to point out, this was last stream's analysis. This was last stream's analysis. We didn't use the JPY, and you guys see how well it played out. So congratulations to anybody that was on the last live stream and took advantage of this huge move that we predicted last stream. Again, if you guys want me to analyze any pair, just let me know. If you guys have any trading questions, let me know. Also, any questions about next level funded, let me know that as well. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to talk trading. What's up, Brad? What's up? What's up? I'm probably gonna butcher your name. What's up, Saluman Utman? Nice to meet you, man. Analyze my life. That's a tough one. Gold. All right, we can analyze gold, guys. We can analyze gold. Let's see. All right, so let's do a quick top-down analysis on gold right here for everybody. I know everybody trades gold. Obviously, gold is a favorite thing to trade, so we'll do that. All right, so let's see. Currently looking at the daily time frame, you see that gold has shifted structure. So what gold has done is we're previously in an uptrend on gold, creating continuous higher highs, higher lows, and then we closed most recently below the most recent high low, which means that we have a break of structure. Now, after you see a break of structure, what you usually see is a retest and then a rebreak of the lows. So right now, first of all, we saw the daily tap into this support right here that we have and flip, which is an indication of bullish price action. So I'm expecting the daily to continue bullish for some time. Now, if we go down to the lower time frames, we see that we're on an uptrend. Right, we're on an uptrend on the lower time frames, but we're in a downtrend on the daily, which means that we need to look for a lower time frame reversal for a higher time frame continuation. I talked about this in the last stream as well, last Thursday. So what can we see? We can see that the daily is now retesting. Obviously, when you break out of a support, you see a retest before heading down further. So we're currently retesting this area right here, which is a very strong area on the daily. As you guys see, you have many rejections here in the past. So I'm expecting the daily to kind of come up and tap. Easily come up and tap to around 3,240, so up around 240, somewhere around these areas. I'm expecting the price to come up and tap. So let me mark that up real quick on the daily. Like so, 240 right there. That's the area right there. So that's the area I'm expecting the gold to tap. Very strong decision area. If you guys don't know what a decision area is a level where price makes a hasty and big decision, where price makes a big move. So every time we tap this area, you guys see that we make a huge move. Hold on, I forgot to press record. All right, we're good. So every time you tap this area, guys, so a decision area is simply an area where price makes a big move. So every time you tap this area in the past, you guys see tap, reject hard, tap, reject hard, tap, reject hard, tap, pump hard. Tap, reject hard, tap, dump hard, tap, reject hard, pump hard, etc, etc. You guys understand. So that means that every time you tap this move, every time you tap this area, you make a huge move. Either a rejection or a pump or a dump, whatever it may be. So we can now anticipate that price will reach this area. And whenever it reaches this area, it'll make that big move that we're looking for. So you would probably want to sell right here, because that will also align with the breakout retest on the daily. As you guys see, you have broken out right here, closed below the low. Now you're just retesting the area you closed below, and then obviously you see a continuation down, and that's going to be a perfect tap of that decision area on the lower time frames. So yeah, that's my analysis on gold. Basically, if you just want to draw it out, it'll look something like this. That's simply put what I believe is going to happen on gold. Just connecting the higher time frames with the lower time frames, which you always need to do, because multiple time frames tell multiple stories. So you just have to make sure that they all tell the same story at some point, because like sometimes the daily can collide with the lower time frames. But as long as you catch that point where they connect, where they tell the same story, for example, when the 30-minute taps here and sees a break of structure, then you're good, right? That's a golden opportunity. Hey everyone, like the stream. Hello everyone. Welcome to the trading stream. Glad to have you all here. What if price breaks above the neckline? So you are talking about a head and shoulders pattern, which you have. Are you talking about a potential reverse head and shoulders? I think you are talking about this one right here on the lower time frames, I'm guessing, which is not a quite head and shoulders yet, and you've already broken above the neckline. So yeah, I mean, what you're seeing right now is a tap into an imbalance. So right here, you have an imbalanced move on gold. Right here. Right there's an imbalance, right? Price has only moved in one direction without balancing out. So you guys got to understand something about price action is that price is always balanced. The market is always balanced itself out. The market wants to reach equilibrium. And right now, we have a move right here that has not been corrected by a move in the opposite direction. Right, so we have an imbalance. That means that price is seeking out to fill orders here. Because what happens when price moves this quickly is that you get a bunch of leftover orders, which are essentially liquidity. And then price obviously seeks out to grab these orders and to grab this liquidity. And that's why you're seeing this push right here. But what I think is going to happen is that a lot of people are going to look to sell right here. Because this is an area of imbalance. And then you have a fair value gap, etc. So all the retail traders are looking to sell right around this area. So I do believe you're going to tap this area, grab these highs right here, stop everybody out, and then you're going to dump afterwards. I do think this is going to be a retail trap, so I'd be careful selling right now. I do think gold will keep pumping up to this area, especially looking at the daily and the 4-hour. It looks like that might be the case. So yeah, but it's one of these, at least. It's one of these areas. It's either this area or this area that you'll reject it from. But for the safer positions, I would wait for 3,260. That's the area I would wait for sells. Can I also ask something about the compensation play? Of course. If you guys don't know, the compensation play is a play from my playbook, but of course you can. Is like you trade SMC based on how you analyze? I may be wrong. No, I do not trade SMC. I trade pure price action. So I trade liquidity, I trade break of structure, I trade trend, and I also have a few entry models that I have derived from a bunch of data, from a bunch of back testing. So yeah, it's about being objective, guys. For anybody that's new to trading, it's about being objective. That's how you beat the game of trading. You have to have an objective mind. You cannot let feelings, because whatever you feel will change from day to day, right? So if you let your feeling affect your emotions, if you let your feeling affect your trading, that's going to have a negative impact, because the market doesn't really care about your feelings. So you have to be as objective as possible and as emotionless as possible. Right, so it's very simple. For anybody that's new to trading, what I would advise is you get a few entry models and then get the charts. If the entry models happen on the charts, you take a trade. If they don't, you don't take a trade. And that's all you do. You don't sit and analyze for hours. You don't sit and look at the charts for hours a day. That's not the way to go. You want to be as objective as possible. What are your confirmation you look for? The confirmation I look for is usually a lower time frame rejection. So if, for example, I analyze that on the daily and on the higher time frames, we're going to reject off of this area right here at 3,261. I then go down to the 15 and the 5, and I look for one of my entry models. So either a no-wick candle, or I look for a 5-minute break of structure, or a 15-minute break of structure. So I look for something like this. Let's say the 5 starts coming up, taps this area. I look for the 5 to do something like this, boom, boom, and then I enter right there, for example. Right after that break of structure, and retest. I enter on the lower time frames. So use higher time frames to analyze, and lower time frames for entries. But yeah, by the way, I just saw one of the boys in the Discord get a payout. Beautiful. He's also a guy from the QTC community, so super happy to see that. Literally brought a smile to my face when I saw it. So yeah, keep hammering these accounts, guys. Keep getting payouts. I think he bought the account for like less than $50, and he got a payout of $345, which is insane ROI. And I mean, anybody of you guys can do that as well. So make sure to get your account. They're really cheap right now, amazing price, and you guys could get literally the best ROI. If you guys are not taking advantage of this opportunity, I don't know what to say. You're doing it to yourself, because the ROI you can get on these funded accounts, if you just learn the skill of trading, is insane. Like, you can't get in anywhere else. So I know what exactly a good and bad setup is, like no-wick candle with low body and big wick versus no-wick candle with big body and low wick. Just how the ideal. So I'm not sure I understand your question. Erwin, could you ask that question in the QTC Discord, and I'll get to it with a more structured answer and deeper answer. So because right now it's hard to really understand, but just ask that question in the Discord and I'll get to it for sure. Who do you think it will go up to 213 now? Which are you talking about? Gold? I think you're talking about gold, 213. So I think you're talking about coming up and retesting this area right here that it broke out of and tapping into this fair value gap. I think it'll keep going up to 3,260 because I think this is going to be a retail trap and you're going to stop people out there selling right here. Check USD JPY. All right, my brother. USD JPY. All right, last week's analysis did fucking wonders. So let's make another analysis today. If you guys caught this beautiful trade, congratulations. But let's do another analysis right here on UJ. So let's obviously start at the daily, see what the daily is saying, and the daily is currently looking quite, I'd say bullish. Honestly, I'd say bullish. Let me remove the drawings right now. I'd say bullish. The reason we're bullish is we saw shift of trend. We saw a shift of trend, a break of structure, and we're currently seeing a retest. So as you guys see, we're in a downtrend on USD JPY where you had lower lows, lower highs continuously, and then you had kind of a shift of trend where you started creating higher highs and higher lows, right? And now you even broke right here. You even broke the most recent lower high, which means that you're currently officially in an uptrend. And after you broke that lower high, you then created a retest, right? You then created a new higher low, right? Higher low. And so the next thing to create, obviously in an uptrend, is what? A higher high, obviously. So expecting to look for buys. Expect to look for buys on USD JPY. Now we can go down to the lower time frame and see where buys would be suitable. Let's see where we have some areas of rejection. We do have a pretty strong area of rejection that we're tapping into right now. So right here, we do have a pretty strong area of rejection. Let's look at the lower time frame, see if it matches. Yep, it does. It does look really nice. So I'd say just based off of the higher time frames and the lower time frames, I'd want to see a tap into this area right here at 144.9. So we tap into this area right here, go down to the lower time frame, see if you can see a break of structure or a reversal. So something like this, and then I would look to enter off of a break into this area, break out of this area, and then a retest. And I would enter on that retest for a buy because that would coincide with the 4-hour and the daily as well, because the 4-hour is an uptrend and so is the daily, but the lower time frame is in a downtrend. And obviously you guys know what we talked about last stream. You want to always see a lower time frame reversal for a higher time frame continuation. That's the way to go. That's the highest probability setup you can possibly take. So that's my analysis on USD JPY. You could probably ride that baby up to, I'd say up to all the way to 146.9 before you see another rejection. And then if you catch this play, you can then just let runners run to the highs. So something like this would probably be what I would be expecting to see, like so. So yeah, that'd be my analysis on USD JPY. Just focusing on buys to continue that higher time frame trend. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, like up the stream. It literally takes zero effort on your side and it brings unlimited enjoyment and satisfaction to me and Next Level Funded. So drop a like on the stream so I know you guys are appreciating the analysis. What scenario do you consider gold is bullish from here now? I'm not sure what you mean. Can you maybe rephrase that question. What is your risk to reward you can recommend? I recommend anything above 1 to 2. No, anything above 1 to 1. My bad. Anything above 1 to 1, I would recommend. Because anything below 1 to 1, your psychology gets messed up completely. So anything above 1 to 1 is great, because you want to keep. So the thing with trading is you want to keep your losses consistent and your wins consistent. You don't want to only have wins and no losses, and you don't only want to have losses and no wins, right? You want to keep them consistent, because a lot of people are like, oh, look at my 90% win rate, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, sure, you have a 90% win rate, but what's the RR on that? And how is that affecting your psychology? Because the problem with having a really, 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 really high win rate is that you don't get used to losing, right? You're not familiar with the feeling of losing. And in trading, you have to be familiar with the feeling of losing. It's really important, because in trading, you will take losses. That's a normal part of the game, right? So if you don't get used to losing, every loss will feel like a bullet to the heart. And that will then result in you over trading. It will result in you trading emotionally and taking stupid decisions that you wouldn't take otherwise, because you felt like that loss was, it hit you too hard. So what I would suggest is anything above a 1 to 1. Right, you want to keep your losses consistent and your win consistent. Obviously, you want to keep your wins slightly bigger than your losses and slightly more frequent than your losses. But losing is really good in trading. Losing trades is not a bad thing. It's a really important and good thing. It's a part of the game. So yeah, I'll say anything above 1 to 1 just for psychological reasons. I mean, where would price get to for you to confirm that we're back to bullish trend, for which all our trend on gold? On gold, I would say break above. I would say break above 3,276. If you break above this area right here, I would say you are bullish on gold. Right, overall bullish on gold, even on the higher time frame. So any break above here, and like if gold starts trading up above here, I'm super bullish on gold, because that's a break above a decision area. And if we look historically, guys, let's see. Let's go to the 1 hour. If you look historically, every time you break past this area, you fucking pump like crazy. So if you look right here, you broke past this area, and what happened? You pumped. Same thing here. You broke past this area. What happened? You pumped. So same thing can be expected here. History repeats itself, and the charts are no exception. So once you break above this area right here on the charts, you're going to see a huge pump. You guys see? Trading is basically just analyzing history. The better you are at analyzing history and finding patterns in history, the better you are at predicting the future, right? That's essentially what trading is. Using history to try to predict the future as well as you can. But yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen. By the way, guys, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We will have these weekly trading sauce for free here on the channel, so make sure to subscribe, guys, so you don't miss out. Hi Bart, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. How are you, man? Good work, bro. Thank you. Thanks so much on the gold analysis. No worries, man. No worries. Again, guys, take this opportunity to ask questions. Anything you want to know about trading, anything you want to know about mindset, anything you want to know about the firm, which is probably why we're here. It's because of the firm, guys. So make sure you guys ask appropriate questions. So there's no empty space. No gray areas. We don't like gray areas. Define trading in a single word. Oh. I'd say this word could probably go for a lot of things in life, but I'd say consistency would be the most appropriate word. I said consistency or perseverance, one of those two words. But I think consistency is, I've been in the game for a long time, and consistency is what beats everybody. Because anybody can hit a home runner, anybody could be profitable in a week, anybody could be profitable in 2 months. But can you be profitable for the long run? Can you make it a full-time income? Can you be profitable over a year? If you can, then you can call yourself a profitable trader. But it's consistency that does it. in what term will gold short? I wasn't on gold analysis. Gold will probably short at 3,265.2 once you see a break of structure on the lower time frames and a reaction, right? So you want to see something like this happen where the 5-minute taps this area and you see some sort of break of structure on the 5-minute, and then you can enter off a retest. So that's what I would look for on gold. Damn, you guys are hammering with me with analysis. I like it. I like it. Keep them going. Keep them going. What other pairs do you guys want me to analyze? What other pairs? We have GBP USD. We have a bunch of other pairs, guys. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, guys. Send your questions. Whichever pair you guys want me to analyze, I will. Bart, describe any rules of prop firm, like much we can lose / daily lose. That's, you have to go to the firm's website and check that out, or ask in Discord, because there are different rules for different phase challenges, etc., etc. So yeah, different rules for different challenges. So it all depends on what kind of challenge you have. But I would say go to the every single question like that is answered on the website, and you can also ask in Discord. So if you guys haven't joined the Next Level Funded Discord, make sure to do so. SPX 500. Ooh, okay. Let's see. SPX 500. I would say it's looking quite nice for a sell right now, to be honest. We just had news, by the way, guys. We just had news. Let me see how news turned out. Okay, so news turned out bad for the dollar. Okay, news turned out bad for the dollar, or pretty bad for the dollar. Most of the news came out bad for the dollar. Core PPI, core retail sales, unemployment claims all came out bad. So right now it's looking like just fundamentally SPX 500 should keep pushing a bit, but we're tapping into a very, very strong area right here. So let's see. Let's look at the 4-hour. The 4-hour isn't. I would look for sells, honestly. I would look for sells. You're very high up. You are very imbalanced. I just saw this. Very imbalanced on the 4-hour on the higher time frame. So I would personally look for short-term sells and long-term buys. So I'll look for sells. I'll look for a break of structure on the 5. So I'd look for the 5-minute to close below this area right here at 5,865. So I'd wait for a closure below here. I'll wait for a retest, and then I'd look to enter sells, short-term sells, and then eventually I'll start loading up on buys once you start reaching this level right here. So maybe not short-term sells, but that's what I would do on SPX 500. But I would wait for a break of structure on the 5 right now. If you don't see that break of structure, if you don't see that closure below 5,866.9, I would not look for sells. Then buys is looking better. Reason is you have the fundamentals with you. Never analyze SPX 5. That's my first time analyzing SPX 500. Let's see now. I lost chat. Where's chat? All right. Why don't you trade NQ? Not really. Never tried it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I started out trading, I started out with gold and I started with Forex, and it just stuck with me. There's no real reason. Like I could try to give you guys a logical explanation to why I trade Forex and not NQ and futures. It's just that I started with Forex, it stuck with me, and that's just been what I've been trading. So I haven't really tried anything else. Yo, we're not streaming on the main. Not today. I will be streaming on my own channel maybe tomorrow and next week. But today it's Next Level Funded Day. Do you believe in trading only single pair? Yes, I do. 100%. 150% I do. I traded a single pair for 2 years. I traded only gold for 2 years. So, yeah. Any updates on the firm, Bart? We have a crazy promo. A crazy promo coming your way, guys. So if you guys didn't know already, you have a we have a crazy promo which is called 20 for 20, where you can get a 20K account for only $20. So if you guys go to the nextlevelfunded.com website, you can get right now you can get a $20,000 account for $20. That's an insane deal. So right now, that's the promo we're running at the moment, and I think you guys should definitely take advantage of it, because I don't know how many more times we're going to do that, but insane offer. Insane offer. So make sure to get your account. What's your X handle, Bard? I don't use X. I don't use X. If you guys want to use X, go follow Next Level Funded on Twitter. I personally don't use Twitter. Maybe I should. But right now, I don't use Funded, or I don't use Twitter. Do you have a community for aspiring traders? Yes, I do. It's called Next Level Funded Discord. So join the Next Level Funded Discord. One sec. Let me just give me a second, guys. I'll just do this. Give me 1 second. Let me just drop the Discord. If anybody could drop the Discord invite link in the chat, that'd be amazing. Very good offer, bro. I know. Oh, I know. I know it's a good offer. $20 for a 20K account. If you go to the website right now, you guys can get a $20,000 account for $20. Insane ROI. All right, just drop the Discord link in the chat. Make sure to join the Discord if you guys are aspiring traders. If you want a community of like-minded individuals, all looking to achieve one single goal, to get funded traders, and to officially be able to make trading a full-time income. So yeah, make sure to join the Next Level Funded Discord, guys. What advice do you give to a beginner trade who is in a losing streak? So the first thing I always say, if you're in a losing streak, is take a step back. That's the first thing, because when you're on a losing streak, emotions are high, and whenever emotions are high, you can't think clearly. Whenever the water is boiling, you can't see yourself. So make sure to take a break first, let emotions calm down, go do something else, because you cannot operate logically with an emotional mind. So that's the first thing I would say. Then once you have calmed down, and once your emotions are not screaming at you, what you need to do is you need to look at the things you did that got you to the position you are, right? What did you do that got you in this losing streak? What kind of trades are you taking? Are you taking logical trades? Or do you have a strategy, right? If you don't, what I would do is I would now go and back test. So I would choose a strategy, whatever that is, ICT, SMC, I don't care what strategy you choose. I would choose a strategy, and I would only trade that strategy for about 2 months. After that, while I trade that strategy, I would record every single trade on a journal. So I would journal every single trade, right? From where I enter, where I exit, why I took the trade, which pair, which time frame, which day, which time of the day, everything about every trade. And then after 2 months, you will have a full journal with data of yourself. So you will know exactly. Okay, you can go back and look. Okay, when I took this trade at this time, it played out. When I took this trade at this time, it did not play out. I got stop loss, etc., etc. So you can just go back and look, and you can see yourself retrospectively. And then after that, you can then take all the good parts of that journal, right? This time works the best. This pair works the best. This entry model works the best. You can take that and you can funnel that into something I call a playbook, right? And a playbook is just a collection of all the best habits that you have, right? This is the time when I performed the best, according to the data that I recorded during these past 2 months. This is the time, this is the pair that I worked the best. This is the time of day that worked the best. This is the risk that worked the best, etc., etc., etc. And then you will have a blueprint on what works based on objective data. Once you have that, you're good to go. All you need to do now is just follow that, because what has worked in the past will more likely work in the near future. And that's what I would do, bro. If you're in a losing streak and if you're a beginning trader, the first thing to do is create your strategy and create a playbook. So that would be my advice. A tricky question for you, sir. Which is bad? Continuous streak in profit or continuous streak in loss? Both can be bad and good depending on how you take it. So there's no real answer to that question. It all depends on how you take it and how you respond to it. Losing isn't bad, winning isn't bad. Losing isn't good, winning isn't good. None of those are good or bad. They're objective things. You win, you lose. What's bad or good is how you react to those experiences, right? You could lose and go on a crazy winning streak afterwards because you learn from your losses. You could lose and go on a crazy losing streak because you crashed out because of that loss. So it all depends on how you react to them, bro. So no, it's losing and winning are objective things. How you react to them is what makes them good or bad. How do I get the 20K funded for $20? Join the Discord and you will know. Join the Discord. Ask that exact. Just copy that question from your YouTube chat. Ask that on Discord and we will guide you to exactly how you can do that. Oil up. Fuck does that mean? Creepy fuck. Shout out Dana White. What is the difference between 1, 2, and 3-step account? So it all 1, 2, 3, and 3-step account means how many phases you have to pass to eventually get the account. So if you have a 2-phase account, you have to pass 2 phases to then get the account. If you have a 1-step, you have to pass only 1 phase. If you have a 3-step, you have to pass 3 phases. How does a funded account work? Oh boy. All right, so let me just go over this quickly. So basically, how funded accounts work is you buy an account that has a large sum of money in it for a small amount of money. So let's say you buy a account that has, right now, let's say we go off the offer that we have right now, right? So you buy an account for $20 and you get access to an account with $20,000 in it. Now the first phases, you will have to make a certain percentage on that account without losing a certain percentage. So let's say your goal is you have to make 10% without losing 6%, for example, right? After you've done that and we have analyzed your account and we see that you've used proper risk management, you will then get access to that account. So then whatever profits you make on that account, you will be able to keep 80% of those profits, which means that if you have if you buy a $20,000 account for $20, which you can right now if you join the Discord, you will be able to make 1% of 20,000, right? Which is $200. So you will be able to make $200 if you make only 1% and then withdraw that money, which means that you will be able to make 10x what you paid for the account, which is insane. So yeah, that's what a funded account is in basic explanation. I assume 1-step is harder than 2 and 3 then. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, they're pretty balanced. But yeah. Depends. It's really different. Some people think 2 steps is harder. Some people think 3-step is harder. It all depends on your strategy and how you trade personally. All right, let's see, guys. So, see what gold is doing. Gold is still pushing up slowly, but we're still moving up. All right, everybody. Any more questions you guys have? Any more pairs you guys want me to analyze? Just make sure to drop them below, and I'll get to them. Yeah, gold. Yeah, AUD/USD is dropping hard. If you can close below here on AUD/USD, if you can get a candle closure below here on AUD/USD, you'll be good. You'll be good. Gold, please. Yep, my analysis on gold is right here. So this is my analysis on gold. So I think you're gonna pump to 3,260, and then you're gonna start seeing a hard dump after that. That's my simple analysis on gold. So I'm gonna look to sell right here on gold. In simple terms, I'm gonna look to sell at 3,264. But it's in the previous resistance right now. Yeah, it's in the previous resistance right now, but you also do have a imbalance that you have to fill. So more than likely, what you'll do is you will fill this imbalance first, right? So you will come up, fill that imbalance right here, and after you fill this imbalance, what you will see is price then grab liquidity above these highs right here. Because what will happen, guys? This is what will happen. All right, this is what I believe is gonna happen. At least I believe that you'll tap this area and everybody will start selling here. Everybody will start selling here because you're seeing a strong resistance, and you also have a fair value gap. But what will happen is, because everybody's selling there, you will have built up a bunch of liquidity from stop losses above these highs right here. So I do think price will just run through this, grab these highs right here, tap liquidity, and then after you tap liquidity, you will start dumping. What's the average amount of pips? You should ask that in the QTC Discord, and I'll answer it. But yeah, that's my opinion on gold at these guys. So remember liquidity. Remember, you always have to think in trading. You have to think kind of the opposite of what everybody else thinks. So you have to kind of be the black sheep in trading if you want to make it. That's kind of how it works. So you cannot be just a normal retail trader that trades the same way everybody else does, because everybody doesn't make money in trading. It's only the top 5% that make money in trading, right? So you have to make sure that you're not thinking like everybody else. You're not following the herd, but you're creating your own path, and you're even going against it, right? Let other people be your liquidity. That's how I like to put it. Again, guys, just a reminder, we have a $20,000 account for $20 promo right now. If you join the Discord, make sure to get that insane offer. If you buy that account for $20, you end up passing it. You make only 1% and get a withdrawal that will 10x what you spent. So you'll spend $20 and you get a $100 payout, $200 payout from 1%. So insane chance to make a insane ROI. So go get your account. Already got some funded people. Amazing. Love to see it. Love to freaking see it. Always, dude, whenever I wake up, the first thing I do is go to the Discord, and I just go to the payout page, and I just see people getting paid out. So we got a guy from QTC getting paid out. Amazing, beautiful. What's your YouTube channel name? You can find that in the bio, link in bio. Amazing session today. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. All right, guys. If you guys want to drop any more questions, feel free to do so. I'll be on for a few more minutes here. So make sure you guys drop any questions you have. Make sure to get your $20,000 accounts for $20. News trading should be good for beginner traders. Any advice? If you're a beginner trader, my advice is stay the hell away from news. Do not trade news because news does not respect price action. So the best thing you could do is avoid news. Because if you're a new trader, you likely want to focus on technicals, and whenever there's news, technicals does not play into account. So simple, avoid news. That's the simplest answer I could get, and the best answer you'll hear. And a lot of people like trading news, and I always tell people news is like news is like cocaine. You'll get this high, you'll get this insane high and this insane rush, but the withdrawals will eat at you. So the withdrawals are not worth it, right? So don't trade news, right? It's adrenaline, it's dopamine, it goes quick, you can make a lot of money, but you can also blow your account in a few minutes. So it's definitely not worth it. That's at least go gamble. If you guys are gonna trade news, at least go gamble. So stay away from news. That's how I do it, at least. I don't mess with news. I don't mess with things I can't control or I can't predict. All right, boys. Got any more questions? Got any more questions? Let's hear them. Let's hear them. Again, these are my analysis on gold, on USDJPY, and on AUDUSD. So AUDUSD, I want to see closures below 0.64019. Closures below that point, and you should see a pretty nice push down. So closures, candle closures below here should give you a pretty nice push down all the way to this area right here. All right, how long have we been live? Let's see. We have been live for almost 40 minutes. All right, so another 5 minutes. I'll be on for another 5 minutes, guys, and let's see if we can get any more trading sauce. If we can drop any more trading golden nuggets. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting on AUDUSD. GBP/USD currently in an uptrend in a consolidation area, so I wouldn't really touch this. You're in a really bad area here. In the past, you've consolidated like crazy here. So GBP/USD looks kind of iffy right now. I'd wait for a kind of breakout or a reversal. USD/JPY, like I said, I'd wait for us to tap this area right here for buys. So I'd wait for something like this to happen on UJ, and that'll be pretty much my analysis on all pairs. I think you guys should have a pretty clear idea of what every pair wants to do, and now it's just sitting on your hands and waiting for the positions to happen. Don't FOMO. Number one, don't FOMO into any positions. I know it's tempting. I know you guys want to make quick bucks, but it's not worth it. Don't FOMO into any positions. Make sure you stick to your risk management. Make sure you stick to your strategy. FOMOing is never going to be. FOMO has never worked in the history of trading. Nobody's ever gotten FOMO and made money. Usually what happens is they blow their account. I've never heard somebody be like, oh yeah, I passed my account. How'd you pass it? Yeah, I got FOMO and enter position. That has never happened in the history of trading. So you're not going to be the first person to do that. So no FOMO, boys. Stay patient. Your position will come. How can someone stop revenge trading? that comes with experience. So like you have two choices in trading. Either you could learn from your own mistakes, or either you can learn from other mistakes and take the advice of people that have done that before you, or you will have to walk the path yourself. So there are two choices you have, right? And the first choice, where you learn from other mistakes, will save you a shit ton of money, right? And the second choice will lose you a ton of money, because if you choose the second route, what will happen is you will lose money until you come to a certain point where you will have two choices. You will either have to quit, or you will have to change. And that will be a defining moment for your trading career. And every single trader that makes it, every single trader that reaches profitability has reached that moment at some point in time. Now, you have to make that choice. You can make that choice now. You can just decide, all right, you know what? I don't want to get to that point. Because I promise you, if you don't change, you will get to that point. All right, so it's all about being conscious. Conscious about the decisions you take. Conscious about what future is waiting you depending on what you do today. Right? And if you guys choose to revenge trade and to not learn from your mistakes, well, then you will have a really hard journey to your profitability. But if you guys decide today that you don't want that hard journey, you don't want to go through what other people has gone through, you want to make it a smooth ride, you can always just take other people's advice and learn from them and just stop revenge trading. And after a while, like, I don't know how to explain it, but at this point in my career, for example, I just use my brain to control my hands to not take a trade. And as stupid as that sounds, you will have that power eventually to just, oh, you know what? I don't feel like taking this trade. I know I'm probably missing out on money. I know I could make a shit ton of money because it's going to move really quick. I know I want to make the money back that I lost, but it's not worth it, right? Have been there before and it burns me a lot. Yeah, and every single trader you ask, they'll be like, yeah, I lost the money. Yeah, I revenge traded and I lost a shit ton of money. Yeah, I traded news and I blew my account. Every single trader has that story, right? And now you can either learn from them and listen to that, or go through that yourself. But you have to make that conscious decision. And if you don't make the conscious decision, the default decision you will make is the second one. The default decision you will make if you don't take a conscious choice will be that you will have to go through that pain yourself. So yeah, there's just a few things you have to understand to stop revenge trading. It's not a information thing. It's more a understanding thing. If you understand certain things, if you really truly believe them, it's a belief thing. You have to believe that revenge trading will hurt your account and your trading journey. All right, let's see. I'm gonna answer one last question. So let's get a good question, guys. Let's get a good question. I'll answer one last question for y'all, and then I have something very, very special. After that question, I have something very, 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 very special. So drop a question, guys. The faster you guys drop a question, the faster we'll get to the very special, very, very special thing. All right. So we got that question. We got how do you manage yourself after a losing streak? I answered this to somebody else earlier. So the thing I do after a losing streak is I take a break, much needed break, because when you are in a losing streak, when you are in that moment, you cannot think because your emotions are very high. You're very emotional. And when you're emotional, you can't think, right? When the water is boiling, you cannot see yourself. So what you do is you take a break. You go do something else. Go touch grass, man. Go touch grass. Go say hi to a stranger. I don't care what you do. Just do something else. Stay off the charts. Let your mind calm down. And after your mind has calmed down, you go back and you look. Why am I on this losing streak? What's hurting my trading? Right? After you've done that, you can clearly see. You can clearly see what you did wrong, and then you can start working on it. But taking a break is the best thing you could do. Right? Do you see trading as a career or a part-time? I see trading as a career. It's been my career for the last 5 years. Suppose you get your first payout from a prop firm. What is the best possible way to utilize the money? To buy more accounts. That's the way to do it. If you ask any businessman or any person that's smart about money, you ask them, what do you do with the profits? They say, I reinvest it into the business. And if you have if you're a prop firm trader, if you're a funded trader, essentially that's your business now. That's your income. So what do you want to do after you make the money? Well, you want to reinvest it. You want to grow it. So that's what I would do. That's the best possible way to utilize the money. Buy another prop firm account. If you pass it once, you can pass it again. And if you pass it again, now you suddenly have 2 accounts. And then you can buy a bigger account. And then you could connect those accounts. Like that's every single funded trader that's ever made huge payouts have done it like that. What's one rule in your trading plan that you frequently break? None. I don't break my trading rules. I've gone past that. I'm at a point now in my life or in my trading career where I've done that so many times that I don't even think about that. Like, there is no breaking rules. It's just my rules, and I just follow them. That's just been a habit now. But back in the day when I first started trading, I would say revenge trading was my enemy. When I first started out, revenge trading. Like, I could not take losses and just move on. I had a hard time sleeping. If I ended the day on a loss, I had a hard time sleeping. So I could never end on a loss, which you should be able to do if you're a trader. You should be able to just take a loss and be okay with it and go to sleep and wake up the next day and still follow your strategy. All right, boys, that was it for today. We have but before we go, oh boys, do I have an announcement for you? Oh boys, do I have something for you? Glad you guys stayed to the end. Because we have a giveaway. So we're giving away a 10K account. A $10K account for everybody that stays. So let me just announce that to the Discord. All right, boys. 10K challenge account giveaway. Let's wait till a few people pull up. Hello, everyone. Make sure, if you guys want to enter the giveaway, make sure to subscribe and join the Discord as well. Link in bio. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel to enter the giveaway. Hello, everyone. Oh, everybody's now. You guys pull up. Where were you guys when the trading sauce was dropped? Everybody wants the money. All right. Let's see. Let me. Everybody that wants to enter the giveaway, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure to type in the chat. Type something in the chat. Make sure to join the Discord, the Next Level Funded Discord, in the pinned comment. Go on. Let's go. Fire up. Why watching increasing suddenly? Because it's the giveaway, baby. That's how it works. But you guys need to join the Discord. All right, I need to subscribe to this channel. And drop a like. On the video. Forgot to mention that. I saw you here and I came. Pause. Congratulations to winner. Nobody's won yet. All right. Let's see. Let's wait here. We'll give it another 3-4 minutes. We'll give it another 3-4 minutes until everybody has a chance to come in and enter the giveaway. For you guys that are here already, stay for another 2-3 minutes and we'll start the giveaway. Because what you don't want happening is you enter the giveaway and then you exit the live stream and then you win, because that has happened before. Some guy has won and he's left the live stream and then he never got the account. So you forgot my question. I'm sorry, bro. Where was it? If you have a long position, would you advise to add another position? That depends on if you have an opportunity. If you have an opportunity to enter another position, yes. But don't just enter for the sake of entering. 13 new people, chance drop to 0.00. No, you guys gotta believe, alright? You guys gotta believe. Believe in yourself, chat. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, subscribe, leave a like. If you do those 3 things, you can achieve anything in life. And also join the next level funded Discord. And also remember, if you guys don't win, no stress. You can right now get a $20,000 account for $20. 20K account for $20 if you join the Discord. So go to the website, join the Discord. I don't think I can win this again. Did you win? Suleiman, did you win last time? No, okay. Why did you say I don't think I can win this again? I might have just misunderstood you, my guy. Alright. What's your favorite pair? Right now it is AUD USD. Was good. How do I win this? You pray to God. You enter the giveaway and you pray to God. Yo, you're handsome. What skincare routine do you use? Not trading related, but I use water. Just water. I have never won and I've always been here. It's okay, man. We've only been live for 2 times. No, 3 times. How do we enter? You just subscribe to the channel. You type something in chat. You join the Discord and you're good. Expensive water for sure. Is that you guys? You know that water that what's his name? Ashton Hall uses, that big black guy that went viral. Is that water? If you guys use that water, you're good. That in a blue bottle with ice. All right, boys. We'll give it another 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We'll give it another 2 minutes and we'll do the giveaway. We'll give it another 2 minutes and we'll do the giveaway. Do it fast. People are coming. Don't worry. We'll do it. Where are you from? I'm from Sweden. All right. Remember, guys, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, leave a like. Tell me, use banana peels also plus water in the. Yeah. I think to win. Good job. Only 6 likes and 31 are watching? No. We got more than 6 likes. We got 20 likes right now. Don't you worry, boys. 22 likes. Oh my days. Guys, if we can get to 30 likes, that'd be amazing. 30 likes, that'd be amazing. How do you adjust your trading strategy during high volatility? Guys, I told you that the trading questions was earlier. Right now it's giveaway time. There's no... If you guys want trading knowledge, you should have been here early in the stream. It's okay. You know what? It's fine. Next Thursday, I'll be here at the same time. All right, I'll be at the same time, 9 a.m. EST. So be here and you can ask any question you want on trading, on me to analyze any pair, whatever you want. Can we split the 10K to each of us? I'm afraid not. My brother. All right. Be ready, boys. It's coming. Can we still ask trading questions? Right now, it's too late to ask trading questions. I could answer them after I've done the giveaway, but the giveaway is main priority right now. What's the book? It's Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. I don't think anybody really knows what kind of book that is. It's no trading book. Analyze NQ, guys. Yo, the analyze was earlier. Right now we are focused on the giveaway. So make sure to join the giveaway, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. You guys know it. What the view you for tomorrow? Thank you for 10K account in advance. Okay. Oh, you boys are cocky, huh? You boys are confident. Yo, you boys are confident. You boys are confident. I see. I like it. No, I like it. No, I like it. I swear I like it. Alright, we should have the giveaway very, very, very soon. Very, very soon. We're currently fixing the list of all people that joined the giveaway. Be ready. Where do you live? The UK? No, I live in the beautiful country of Sweden. It's past 2 minutes. Hold on. It's coming, chat. It's coming. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Bear with me. Alright, cut me some slack. There are girls here too, not just boys. My bad. My bad. I meant boys and girls. When I say boys, I don't mean boys. That's not limited to only male. Alright? When I say boys, I mean guys, people. Alright? Alright, we got the list, boys. I mean, guys, people. Alright, hold on now. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? How ready are you really, huh? Hold on now. This is now for a 10K account. For a 10K account. Hold on, let me copy all the names that are entered. Again, if you guys want to enter the giveaway, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to... Boom. And now what we do is we... What we do is we change the screen. Change the screen to boom. We change the screen to this. There you go. All right. Again. All right. So I'll do this just to be fair. So if you don't see your name on this list, just type your name, and I'll add it. I'll do this for like 1 minute. So if you guys are slow, that's on you. Alright, we got Ace, Elder, Mark, Saloiman, Alex, Tate. If you guys, if somebody wins and their name has been entered twice, I will double check. If your name has been entered twice after you win, you will not get the account. You only get one entry. Sandro, Real TT. Alright, I'm spinning it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drumroll, please. And the winner is Alex. Congratulations, Alex. Alex is today's winner of the 10K challenge. Congratulations, Alex. Good job. Well done. Now, first, let me see if your name is written twice here. If you cheated. Alex. No, you're good. You're good. Alex won the 10K giveaway. Congratulations, Alex. Well done. Please open a ticket on Discord if you have won. And we'll get right to you and give you that account. By the way, guys, before you leave, for anybody that didn't win, no worries. You guys, we have something very special. If you guys use code BD35, you get 35% off any account that you choose. BD35, you get 35% off any account that you choose. So insane offer right here, guys. So make sure to use code BD35. Big B, big D, 35 for 35% off. All right. So everybody wins. All right, boys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. Welcome to Next Level Funded. Join the Discord. Subscribe to the channel because we'll be doing this shit every single week from now on. Yeah, congratulations, Alex. Open the ticket on Discord so you don't miss out on the prize. Make sure to use code BD35 in Next Level at the nextlevelfunded.com website to get 35% off any challenge you choose, which is insane. Also, you can get a 20K account for $20 as well. Crazy promos. Make sure you guys get your funded. Make sure you guys get funded. Make sure you guys get paid out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And I will see you guys next week. Same place, same time. All right. Peace out, everybody.